May 1st, I'm out in the city, and I don't have a review that's long overdue. Shit!
I'm here on time. Hey everybody, welcome to Krappy Review, the only show where I can make fun of people so subtly that no one will realize that I'm actually kind of a cyberbully. I mean, what? Anyways, I haven't touched the NES recently, so what NES game should I review, Gizmo? Oh shit, hold on! I am so sorry about that, Gizmo, but anyways, did you think of an NES game that I can review? Gremlins 2 on the NES, but movie video games are usually bad. I don't know if that's a good idea. Well, I'll give it a shot. For you, I guess. I owe you one. Gremlins 2 on the NES. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. But before we play this game, let me watch the commercial.
Beware. Something exciting is coming to video games. Gremlins 2, the new batch, the video game from Sunsoft. Help Gizmo battle the menacing gremlins. But it won't be easy, because this game has awesome graphics that seem to come alive on the screen. Gremlins 2, the new batch from Sunsoft.
It won't be easy because it has amazing graphics? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, unless the graphics are so good that it makes the whole NES lag. I mean, like, that's all I can think of.
Awesome graphics.
So video game movies have a history of being really bad. I mean, have you played Spy Kids 3D on the Game Boy Advance? Wait, scratch that. Have you watched Spy Kids 3D? I'm not getting my point across very well, am I? Point is, movie video games are usually pretty bad, but Gremlins 2 is of a rare breed. This cartridge I'm holding in my hand used to be one of my favorite games of all time. Of course, now other games are on that list, but Gremlins 2 is still as enjoyable now as it was back when I first picked it up, which was like 8 years ago. What, I wasn't born in the early 90s or 80s, or hell, I don't even consider myself a 90s kid. What, do you expect me to have some cool story about the video store, or how I found the game while watching Beetlejuice the cartoon while wearing a propeller cap? Hell no!
We here at Krappy Review are going under the assumption that you've already watched Gremlins 2 and Gremlins 1. So if you don't know what we're talking about, watch the movies.
Gremlins 2! Wow! Overhead 8-directional movement, jumping an item menu, and a projectile attack? To this cool kid, these were the elements of a fun time. But I'm a big boy now, it's time to put my bias aside and see if this game is still good. Whoa! Freaking Eastside Mario's has some sort of grudge against Clamp Enterprises. Quick, throw more Eastside Mario's products!
AKA tomatoes.
Defeating an enemies has them drop a crystal ball, or CB, which you can use at the shop. There's one shop per level and you can only buy one item per shop. Hello Gizmo, what item would you like? Yes! No! To get the item you want, press A button. Well, I'm pressing B. Oh, you have to press A. I see what you're trying to tell me, you just worded it stupidly. Essentially, your goal in every level is to reach the end of the stage. But along the way, you must avoid dying at the hands of bottomless pits. Wait a minute, this is an office. What kind of office has bottomless pits? Maybe Billy should be designing an office building for Clamp Enterprises that doesn't have bottomless pits in them? What were they thinking? You'll also have to avoid spiders, gremlins, and other hazards, but on the way you'll get funky power-ups, like this pogo stick. Yeah, buddy. I know the title of this show is called Krappy Review, but there's a reason why Krappy comes before review. You see, instead of having some sort of intelligent, thorough review of this game, I'm just gonna complain about it. Like, what kind of crazy office is this? James! There's spiders and tomatoes everywhere! Oh god, I think Carl fell into the pit down in the lounge. Grab the smaller tomatoes! Alright, I'll try to stay on track. At the end of the first world, you'll find a match which will act as your weapon for the next world. In fact, every world is set up like this. You'll go through a few levels, and at the end of the world, you'll get a new weapon which you'll use in the next world. I said world like 7 times. Anyways, Gizmo was pushed into some sort of vent. The sort of vent being the sort with spiky balls and electric zappy thingies all over the place. Alright, I think it's time to tell you what all the purchasable items do in this game. The heart gives you a 4th heart, increasing your usual maximum HP count of 3, as well as fully restoring health, so you'll just get 4 health no matter what. The heart drink heals like 2 hearts or something, it's not that great. The Gizmo plush gives you an extra life, and the long P thing upgrades your weapon.
That looks like a dildo.
Hey, wanna know why 8-directional movement kicks ass? Because this! Fudge ya! A directional movement is a bee's knees, yo! So the boss of World 2 is Mohawk. He jumps around and does this swipe attack thing which he can only do facing downwards for some dumb reason. He's pretty easy. Check out these mad jukes. Whoa, see that wave dashing scrub? Left tilt. Alright, so this level is... I don't even know. I think that has sewing machines, but I'm not quite sure. I like the stage because it has these giant gremlins that are super intimidating, but they're like the easiest enemies in the game. Also, this game has a kitchen. Wow! The boss here is the electrical gremlin. He's actually pretty difficult. I highly recommend fighting him with the P butt plug power-up. It really helps. Billy traps the electric gremlin in the radio thing, like in the movie. Next level is what? Okay, so the music is Lavender Townish and everything is spooky. Now we're in Blue World, and unless you're an NES god, if you're not in good condition or don't have a balloon, you're pretty much screwed. I basically screwed myself at this point of the game by messing up a whole bunch in the last level. So my strategy? Buy the P thing, get to this part of the level, and fall and use the balloon you start off with. Then get to the boss, and then Le Mime. Just kidding, we fight. The boss is Mohawk with a gun. The only reason this boss is hard is because you gotta keep moving with all these freaking spikes all over the place. Anyways, we kill Stripe again, and now we finally forged the fire bow Gizmo uses against the giant spider Mohawk in the movie. That was a run-on sentence. This is the most satisfying thing. All those enemies that were a pain in the ass to you previously can now be killed in one hit. But this level is still hard as balls, especially if you're rusty like me or don't have a capture card, so you have to play it on an emulator with an Xbox controller. The final boss is Giant Spider Mohawk. He's pretty hard, but if you got the pro hardcore gamer skills and mad jukes, then you should be able to pull this through. Then we're rewarded with this neat cutscene of Billy using the electricity from the electrical gremlin against all the rest of the gremlins, causing them to melt and die, like in the movie. This scene actually makes me quite nostalgic, and the music does give me some sort of emotional impact. This game is now happy end. And that's Gremlins 2 on the NES. I like it, it's fun. What the hell? Oh no you don't. I will kill you with another one of your kind. It's not enough. Not in this form. I'll have to go. Super Reviewer Krappy God, Krappy Stupid Reviewer Man.
Their power! I'll never be able to keep up with them!